Dirkje, how are you doing? It's been very windy at the other anchorage, so we decided to move to the other side of the island because the wind will keep coming from that direction. So over there should be not so much wind, hopefully really calm, so we can go snorkeling. We're having a reefed mainsail. We're doing over 6 knots. It's 25 knots of wind. Yeah, it's a little rougher as I expected. 4 years ago I crewed on other people's boats across the Pacific Ocean and learned the basics of sailing. After I had to stop building my cabin in Spain last year, I decided to return back to the ocean.
Since recently we have our own small boat in Guatemala, it turned out to be a bit more of a lemon than expected, and we are now transforming the boat into lemonade.
Or limonada.
And step by step we are getting closer to sail the Caribbean and eventually the rest of the world together.
We have arrived together with the Australian boats. Dirkje, what do you think about it?
Yeah, it's really cool. It has a little bit of the film from Castaway. It has the vibes here. You have this little shack.
At first I thought somebody actually lives here, but it's empty. There's just an old fridge in it. I think it's been used as a place for barbecuing or get-togethers. Dove to the anchor. We are in, there was such a small sandy spot, but we hit it. Let me swim back and show you.
I'm making pumpkin risotto with mushrooms. I cooked the risotto and I mashed it, and here's the risotto and baked and seasoned mushrooms.
It's very nice to be at a place without internet, but then it's New Year's Day and then it's nice to have some internet. So we took a dinghy ride along the coast until there was a reach, which is over here. While walking to the end of this pier or whatever it is, I noticed that this is called Soldado Beach. That is where Columbus made his landing in Honduras. We're doing a New Year's dinner together with our Australian neighbors. What is the master chef preparing?
We have flatbread again, but now with spinach, and it's the organic spinach
from the farm we visited in the last video.
Yeah, and I made the vinegar with all the peppers in it. Cool, huh?
Yeah.
And here I have the pesto I made a couple of weeks ago, I think. And this is bread from the farm. And I already made this. And this is bruschetta.
Bruschetta for on the bread.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, these ones are with the organic fresh oregano you see here, and these are with the two sorts of spinach, also from the organic farm, with garlic, and they are both with sweet potato like I made last time.
We just arrived back at Columbus Landing, 40 minutes before it's New Year's in our country. We have a bottle of champagne. Are you ready?
Yes.
Dear kids, doing the honor. Have you ever had this view during New Year's?
No. Oh shit! Okay, that went faster than I thought.
We have only one glass. Oh, I guess you take the bottle, me the glass, right?
Cheers! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year's to all of you. I guess it's Happy New Year's from the bottle instead of from the glass. What does it matter?
Cheers!
Cheers. Dirk's favorite song is ABBA.
No! My favorite band is ABBA.
It wasn't loading just now due to internet. I sadly have to cut the actual song due to regulations. The boat's over there, the bonfire is over there. This is nice. What are you guys having? Marshmallows?
No.
Oh, that's next. What is this?
Second course.
What is that?
Marshmallows is the second course.
Oh, what is the first course then?
Bread.
We are on the way to
Waterfall. Nice hike. Yeah.
the owners of the green flash bar are pointing us in that direction. I'm really enjoying this walk. I would like to do more of these walks, but we haven't been in areas yet that had a lot of these trails. Hopefully in the future. Follow the deer kid, follow the deer kid, follow the deer kid, follow the deer kid.
It was so beautiful, it was so cool. And to have some, exercise, movement, to be able to move a little bit, I really loved it.
What are we gonna do now?
Swim!
Let's go back to the boat and swim. It's a beautiful sunset. And what is going on over here?
We had some leftovers, so I just put everything together. And this is homemade pesto with the bread from the farm, and grilled pumpkin and bruschetta. And this is a salad from our neighbor. She made it. So credits to her.
My VHF stopped working a couple of days ago. It was already not working that great. Most of the time it was working. I checked electricity. There's electricity in those wires here. Yeah, it's really old. I think it might be due for replacement. I don't think this is fixable anymore. It's definitely not here in Honduras. Dirkje took the dinghy, went to the beach, do some yoga. I have the marvelous job of fixing the seal on the toilet. I won't film it, it's disgusting. We are going back to French Harbor, where it began. We might not make it today, might make a stop on the way, but they're gonna slowly do provisions to go to another country. On the way here, we came through there, and the tracks went really close to that bend, and that was pretty scary, right?
Yeah, but there is a lot of reef outside of from the rocks.
Yeah.
Away from the rocks.
So we're just gonna follow the tracks. We already got in, so getting out should be easy. But I was too scared to film, so when we got in here, so I'll put the GoPro over there. So I hope to show you a bit more right now.
We are really close to the rocks, but we're following the track how we came in, so it should be fine.
Huh? I don't know. Why does that happen every time? Dirkje is currently lying on bed. We haven't been showing too much of this, but we bought a boat in Guatemala and we worked on it for about 5 months. And it was on a river, and on a river everything was fine. But then since we're on the open ocean, she is having a lot of trouble having fun with it. She's often lying on the couch or on bed when it's already a little rolly. Next to us there's a German boat. We met them before. We both only have the head sail out, and we're pretty close. And yeah, we were quite a bit behind them. We are passing them. Surprises me that our 30-footer is passing a 38-footer. Welcome to Port Royal. The reef was so close when we got in. I was so scared. Anyway, we anchored. They are moored. The mooring cost $11 per night. So I was like, no thank you. The wind is coming from that direction. So I figured I'd go a little closer to shore so that I have the most protection from the wind. And still, if I drag, I should drag in that direction. There's lots of space. It is quite deep there, but if so, my anchor alarm will go off when I have time enough to get away. We are at the fuel station. Hello Dirk, yeah, Dirk is on the phone because there's good internet here. We're dinging it over all the way here. I had to go over the actual out of the reef over the ocean, which is not easy with this dinghy because it doesn't have a keel, it's a soft bottom. Let me show you the gas station. So the gas station is just like any normal dinghy dock, or at least over here. But then here's only the fuel, the gas. So the diesel is all the way at the back because diesel is less used here. So that's being filled all the way here. They put it in one jug to measure it, and then in the other, because here are the fuel tanks. We are preparing for our next adventure, so the fuel tanks need to be full, and the last preparation will be at French Harbor, where we initially arrived in Honduras. However, you can't get to a dinghy dock there by dinghy. You have to take a taxi, so that's why we took a really long ride right now to do this before we go to French Harbor, which probably is tomorrow. And we bought some groceries so we can make something nice again.
Yes, we needed that.
Okay, we're going back. I asked them, hey, can you fill it up fully? And they were like, well, this is the last diesel they had because of the holidays. There's a 30-gallon water tank under the deck, plus 4 times 5-gallon, 20-gallon of extra water, 5 gallons of fuel for the dinghy, and 1, 2, 3, 4 20-gallon, plus another 7-gallon here of diesel. And at the back of the boat, another 7 and another 7-gallon makes it in total a little over 40-gallon of diesel, plus a big propane tank and a small propane tank. That gives a range of about 6.5 days of motoring with the boat, about 2 months of fuel for the dinghy, and fresh water for about 2 weeks for 2 people. In the future, to be more self-sufficient, a water maker would be like really nice. Oh, I had that on camera. We are going snorkeling over there at that little island. Apparently it's the best there.
That never happened before.
I wanted to show you the island, a little island over there, but it's private property. Also, it seemed fun to just fly the drone to how we do diving, and so we put the dinghy on a mooring ball and then go diving around it. But snorkeling. But it feels safer to do that from land, so I asked if I could sit here on the dock for a bit and fly the drone. She's gonna do it now. I'll film it with the drone, and after that she'll pick me up again.